there, and thank you so much. Truly, 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 I want to thank you for supporting me as I launch my first book, first of three, in 2018, called The Ultimate Guide to Chakras. And for purchasing the book and supporting me, this sound bath is one of my free gifts to you. A lot of you have asked me for years to record a beautiful sound bath using my crystal singing bowls. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what a sound bath is and what you can expect. And I hope that you just enjoy it. You know, the 9 bowls that you see around me in the 10th, which is my opening bowl, are all made of quartz, which is how they sing. You know, if these bowls were made of glass, they would not resonate the way they do. And each one aligns to one of your 9 central chakras that I wrote about in the book. So in addition to reading the book, and I hope learning all kinds of amazing things about the chakras, you know, your energy centers are responsible for happiness and creativity and sexual desire and prosperity and power and intuition and your connection to God. They really are the core of who you are. And so, you know, to the extent that they function well and in synchronicity with each other, to the extent that energy is able to flow freely through and among them, that dictates how good you feel, how strong your health is, how much happiness and peace you experience. Has everything to do with the alignment of your chakras. So in addition to giving you what I think is a beautiful book, it's full of rich wisdom, I'm also going to be giving you an experience today of how to align your chakras. And like I said, all you have to do is relax, listen, and receive. I do recommend that you take this sound bath in, not so much by watching it, but by closing your eyes and getting into a comfortable laying position or seated position so that you can really have the experience. I want to take a moment out to really give a lot of credit to my publisher, Fair Winds Press. I want to give extra special thanks to a beautiful woman named Roberta Orpwood, who illustrated The Ultimate Guide to Chakras. She is an incredible visionary artist, and I can't even tell you how much it meant to me for my publisher to collaborate with her in service of making the book as beautiful as it is. And so the cover art, every one of those goddesses inside, the watermark of the watercolor colors across the page, that's all Roberta's gift. That's all her artistry. And so I really want to say to you, Roberta, if you happen to see this, how grateful I am to you. If you have a moment to visit Roberta Orpwood's Facebook page or her Etsy shop, I think you'll find beautiful things there that you would enjoy. And I love the idea that because she supported me in creating such beauty, that we can in turn support her as well. And I just want to give her an extra shout out. The book would not be nearly as beautiful as it is if Roberta had not been there with me as a partner bringing the art to life. So cheers to a labor of love, and not just mine, but a very collaborative one with one of the most talented artists I've ever met. And so this sound bath is designed, like I said, to align your chakras, to help bring them into better balance. Sound is very powerful. Sound can completely shift your energy. If you've never heard a crystal singing bowl, you're in for a treat. If you have, you may not have heard an entire 7 chakra sound bath. I'm going to do a little dual bonus in here for your heart chakra when we get to the heart, so you can look forward to that too. But now for the next few minutes, I want to invite you to bring your energy into present time. Take a nice deep, centering, calming breath. Make sure you're nice and comfortable. You know, just if you have any clothing that's constricting, move into something that's a little bit looser. Like I said, you can lay down, you can be seated, whatever just makes you feel really rested in this time, in this space. If you feel like smudging, you're welcome to do that. Again, just anything that will bring you more into this present moment, soften your energy, help you to feel more connected, more balanced. And then when we're done with the sound bath this evening, or whatever time it is when you're watching, I want to encourage you to drink a lot of water before you go to sleep. Sound does move toxins in the body, and because this is going to move toxins through and out of your central energetic system, it's really important that you allow your body to continue to flush anything that needs to be released, and so water is really important. And try to get a good night's rest tonight too. A lot of times what happens when you work with the singing bowls, it may surprise you, but wisdom comes through. You might find yourself channeling. You might find your fingers getting really tingly, or your toes, the top of your head feeling sort of, maybe you might feel a little lightheaded. That's all very normal. This is a really powerful energetic experience. And so don't question or judge anything that comes through. Allow the wisdom to come through. And if you feel like you're channeling something, wait until we're done with the sound bath, and then you might consider journaling. You know, did you see symbols or images? Did you see colors? As I played the bowls, maybe you're seeing aura colors coming through. And so enjoy the process of whatever comes through for you. And if you would like, just allow yourself not to even focus on anything coming through. Just take it as a moment to rest. This is your gift. And so how you use it, I just want it to bless you, because you've blessed me in so many ways. And so here we go. I'm going to begin with my opening bowl. This is a bowl made with quartz and 14 and 18 karat gold. Gold was one of the most important materials to our ancient ancestors, going all the way back to ancient Sumeria, Lemuria, and Atlantis. It is thought that Atlantis was colonized for the purpose of mining gold on our planet. And so we always open a good energetic space with gold, and I'll close it this way too. I'm going to stop and restart, you guys, so just to let you know. That bowl didn't play with that mallet, so I'm going to stop and restart, Claire. And so please consider this now to be the beginning of the video. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Celebration Sound Bath. This is my free gift to you in deep appreciation for your support of me and the publication of my first book called The Ultimate Guide to Chakras, which is launching today. As I've told you, I had something special planned for you, and this really is just my way of saying thank you. It means so much to me that you supported me by purchasing my first book on pre-order. As you know, it's the first of 4 books this year. There's a shorter version called the Chakra Handbook, which is just a shorter version of the Ultimate Guide to Chakras, made more for gift shops and smaller venues. My next book, called Crystal Lore, Legends and Myths, is also on pre-order on Amazon.com. And then my third book, called The Book of Blessings and Ritual, will be available on pre-order later this fall. And that's it for 2018. I have more on my mind and more that I want to complete in 2019, but those are the 4 books for this year. I want to give a huge shout out to my publisher, Fairwinds Press. It was a huge honor last year when my publisher came to me. Fairwinds Press is the publisher that publishes Judy Hall's Crystal Bible books. And so when she came to me and said, I want you to write books for our Ultimate Guide series. I want you to write me a book on crystal history. I want you to write me a book on chakras. I was really deeply honored. I was nervous. It was my first time working with a publisher. It wasn't my first time writing a book. I have a PhD, so I had written a doctoral dissertation of the same length. But it was my first time working with a big publishing house. And so they really were so gentle with me and helped me really learn the process. And I enjoyed the process so much. They made an incredible book with me that I'm very, very proud of. It's the one that you now have in your hands and that I hope you're enjoying. And one of the most beautiful things that my publisher did, and I'm so incredibly grateful to them, is they hired Roberta Orpwood to illustrate my book. Roberta Orpwood is a goddess. She's an angel. She's an artist. I'm so blessed that I got to meet her through this process. You'll find her name in the book. I put credits for her on almost the same page as my author credits, and so if you want to see more about her, she has a beautiful website, a Facebook page. I encourage you to look at her Etsy shop. She's just a beautiful soul, and I think the beauty of who she is so accurately translated in the work that she creates. She hand-painted every one of the goddesses in the Ultimate Guide to Chakras. And I don't know about you, but that cover image, the first time I saw that image, I burst into tears. I still believe it's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen, that chakra goddess on the cover of the book. So Roberta, if this comes to you, I hope that you know how grateful I am to you and to my community. I feel so blessed to be able to introduce you to such a powerhouse artist whose work I think is going to resonate with you and bless you in so many ways. Isn't it nice to be able to work with amazing people? I mean, I have to tell you, that's one of the biggest blessings of my life. I get to work with you, which is such a blessing. I really want you to know how much I love you and how much your support of this step in my life is truly so deeply appreciated. Hopefully, creating this for you demonstrates that to you, how much your investment in me really means to me as well. So enjoy the book. Know that it was written for you and with you in mind. Remember that I told you that the conclusion is like dessert. I channeled the conclusion. And so if you want to know how I would recommend reading the book, I think you should start at the end and then come back to the beginning. It's really interesting. I have a background in Western civilization, and I used to teach the great poems and the great legends of ancient Greece and ancient Rome. And there's a phrase in Latin called in medias res, which means in the middle of things. And the way that all of the big sort of stories, like the Iliad and the Odyssey in ancient Greek, for example, the way all of those stories is written is known as in medias res. They don't start at the beginning of the story, they start in the middle of the story. And then they take you back to the beginning. And the reason that the great Roman and Greek poets and authors and writers, the reason they chose to do that is it almost mirrors life. Life doesn't really have a beginning, middle, and an end, other than human life. But most of the experiences that we have, we end up right in the middle of things, right? And then we have to struggle to sort of make sense of it. But sometimes entering a story in the middle helps you to explore things from a different perspective. And so I recommend entering the book in medias res. Go right to the conclusion. Let yourself take in. It's as if the chakras could speak, is what I channeled. And so let them speak to you before you then go back and learn about each one separately. Let all of them talk to you just a little. That was my intention for you. And enjoy it. So what is a sound bath? A sound bath is an experience whereby I will be playing 9 different bowls for you that represent the 9 different chakras. All of my bowls are made of quartz, and so that is why they resonate. That's why they sing the way they do. They really wouldn't, they call them singing bowls, they wouldn't sing that way, they wouldn't resonate that way if they were made of glass. And so it's really powerful. It's a powerful sound that you will experience today, and that sound can heal you. The ancient pyramids in Egypt were actually built as sound chambers aligned to the chakras. Did you know? And so what the priests would do in ancient Egypt was they would figure out what kind of healing you needed, and they would take you to the appropriate sound chamber within the heart of the temple of whichever pyramid was relevant. And so I love to think that as you receive this offering today, that you're hearing the chakras exactly as maybe our ancient Egyptian ancestors would have going into the sound chamber. All of the chakras have a specific megahertz associated with them, a specific frequency associated with them. And so it's going to move from the Earth Star chakra, which you're going to feel mostly at the level of your feet, although this is also an adrenal bowl, so it's going to do double duty. Then we're going to go to the root chakra, which is going to activate the energy center right at the bottom of your tailbone. Then we'll go to the sacral chakra, which is right between the ovaries for women and between the testes for men. Then we'll move into the solar plexus, which is about 2 finger widths above your belly button, to the heart chakra, to the throat chakra, to the third eye chakra, and then obviously to the crown, which is top of your head, and then to the soul star, which is about a foot, 12, 16, 18 inches above your head, which connects you to other dimensions, other star systems, and other forms of light. And so, as I play each bowl, it's going to activate that chakra. What I recommend that you do is lay down, close your eyes, and relax. A sound bath is something of a passive experience, although as you hear the different tones, and it's going to be continuous, I'm not going to pause. I just want you to have a continuous experience of sound without much interruption. I'm not going to be talking too much during the process because I really want you to be able to focus on the sound. As I move through the 9 bowls, I want you to notice where the energy is getting activated within you. It may line up with a specific chakra that it's intended to activate, or it may activate something within you that's quite different. And that's okay. You know, healing is healing. The sound knows where to go in your body to heal you. Sound has its own intelligence, and so you don't need to direct it. You don't need to ask it anything. You don't need to tell it it's okay. You simply need to lay down and close your eyes and receive. If you want to smudge before you begin, you may want to pause this, go smudge and come back. You don't have to, but it's really nice because it is still an energetic exercise. You're welcome to hold crystals with you. You're welcome to anoint with a perfume that resonates with you, or just even a single note essential oil blend. Maybe you just really are feeling called to work with sandalwood or with frankincense. You know, those are some of the essential oils that I like to work with for sound magic, because those are some of the most deep essential oils that you can work with a really intense frequency that seems to resonate with sound in a powerful way. I do have an opening bowl, what I call an opening bowl, that I will use to open the bath and close it, and it's made of quartz with 14 and 18 karat gold. The reason I use this bowl as an opening and closing bowl is that gold has always been thought to be the most important element on the planet. If you think about it, alchemy, the entire science of alchemy, was designed to find ways to create gold from base metals. And in fact, all of the legends of Lemurian Atlantis suggest that Atlantis itself was colonized originally for the purpose of mining gold on our planet by beings from other star systems and galaxies. And so gold has always been important. Even today it's important, right? And so I'm going to begin and end there. And when you hear that bowl for the last time, that'll be a signal to you that we're coming to the end of the sound bath, and then I'll gently bring you back to awareness. So take another nice deep breath. Get into a position that's going to be really comfortable for you for the next few minutes that we're going to be together, and enjoy. And again, thank you. Thank you so much for your support, for your love, and for letting me give back to you in such a special way. It is my pleasure to be with you today and always. Aho. This little bowl doesn't want to play for me today. There we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the honor of playing these bowls that I love so much for you. There was a certain point where I played 2 bowls at once, and they are heart and soul star, but also the 2 colors of the heart chakra, pink and green. And that was the highest frequency I played for you because it was the united frequency of those 2 bowls that are so powerful. So if there was a moment where it felt especially intense, I just wanted you to know that that was these 2 bowls, the pink and the green, if you had your eyes closed. This bowl is made with clear quartz and rose quartz, and so of all the bowls, I have a special love and affinity for this one. This is the vibration of love is just pure. So I hope you enjoyed that. So from this place, move in the world, right? From this place of alignment, from this place of openness, from this place of really feeling connected to your creator, because that's what these bowls do. And that is why our Egyptian ancestors felt so strongly about sound and the mathematics of sound and the harmonics of sound, because sound can physically heal you. Emotionally, it can heal you. Spiritually, it can heal you. I have no doubt. I've seen evidence of it in my own life. So thank you for letting me bring this healing to you. Thank you for supporting me through the journey of this bringing of my book into the world, and thank you for being with me, a presence in my life, part of my community. I couldn't do this without you, and I will tell you the truth, I would not want to do this without you. So aho, and on we go. Thank you for walking this road with me. You do it beautifully, and thank you for being a good companion to me as well. May you walk in beauty, alignment, and health always. Cheers, everybody. I'll see you soon.